Welcome back everyone to another episode of Timberborn Update 6. I am Andrea Dev, and if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It does help a lot. So without further ado, let's jump in and get things rolling. In the previous episode, we were almost done with our aqueduct and our second big reservoir in the map. We kind of start to build up the structure on the left side, and today we're gonna finish this other part, which should be probably easier because it does not require as much wood as the other. And we need to start plan ahead of time because we want to make sure that all the water from this aqueduct gets stored into this other second reservoir, which is probably gonna happen later. Hopefully we're gonna be able to finish this part of the map first and then move forward. Another thing that's gonna happen is that we are gonna reclaim this area in here. So possibly I will, instead of leaving these, I did some testing, and apparently a 3x3 space is the best use of space for water. So the terrain has a certain level of wetness, and this wetness, it's what gives you the ability to farm and to plant tree and whatnot. Basically, if you have just one single explosive at the center, this is not gonna irrigate a lot around, and even if you dig deep, it's not gonna help you water more because of the new update. Instead, if you got a 3x3, which sounds like the most performant use of space for water, it's gonna irrigate, I think it's like 16 tiles all around in a circle, and probably we're gonna need 3 space in here and probably 3 space down here. Yeah, that's gonna be the next step. I might terraform all of this part in here so that we can kind of dedicate the entirety of this area to just farming. But we will see how much green I can pull out of this little thing. And yeah, we need explosive, we need a lot of things. So I'll just gonna let it start. I'll let our beavers start do the things that they need to do. And in the meantime, we can together try and think what's the best part for us to build our dam. So it's look like to me that this line here, it's the line that kind of hold the most straight, and it's gonna require us the less brick. So technically this one, it's the one that's gonna require us the less levy, but we're gonna lose all of this of water, and there's gonna be this massive gap. Instead, if we are the dam in here, we create like so, what's gonna happen is that later we can come from the top part and just explode maybe this area if we need to, but at the moment I don't think it's needed. Another thing is that this needs to go one level up, which means that we will have to get rid of all these 3 at some point. Let's start by marking these for removal and these as well. We are gonna later probably come and have this done. Let's create a path to reach that area. So like so, this should be connected by there, and they gonna be able to pass through here. Now in here, what I can do is that when they finish and got these 3 out, let me just give a little bit of priority. This should be able to get rid of it. Oh, look at that. The more it fills up, the more green it gets the land. So we will see if I'm gonna do anything with this area in here, or if I'm just gonna wall up till this area and just keep this inside for something else. I don't know what's that something else just yet, but we will find out eventually. Now the problem, and I'm gonna say the problem, but it's not really a problem, it's how much water needs to pass through. And the fact that this is gonna be very tall, it implies that we might have to resort to some sort of levee to just get the overflow out somehow. Now, sorry, not levee, but dam. But the problem is gonna be that I want this overflow, instead of spill on this side, to spill in here, and then this one trickle out into other canal. So that's gonna be quite tricky to balance. We're gonna have probably some sort of flood that is gonna happen on this side, but for now it's fine. We are okay with that. We are able to survive, I guess. Let me, in the meantime, place a road in here and let this be built at the end and this be built like as a priority. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to let them walk on top of this, and that should kind of like help the sorting of what's gonna be built first. Now, if I'm correct, once this is builded, maybe they're gonna be able to cross, but there is a chance that I'm gonna have to remove the top layer and just get a path down there so that they can kind of like remove everything. Unless I place stairs in here, and that should sort out the issue. Now, this is almost done. Luckily for us, we have plenty of wood at the moment. We have almost halfway through our storage and plenty of wood in here that's gonna be cut very soon. These are hopefully gonna be replanted sometimes in this season. I keep seeing these three contaminated, but we haven't dealt with contamination in a long time. So I'm assuming that we do not have enough lumberjack, and that's why these three are not getting chopped down. Now, I could add a couple of extra, but we already have a lot of vacancy for my taste, 11, and we just have 13 beavers coming, so I give it a little bit of time, especially because we don't really need it at the moment. We are in a very good position, so I'll keep it that way. Another thing is, I think that I did space in here for these three to be chopped down, and I never put some lumberjack here, so these three are actually never been chopped down. Yeah, not even all of those are marked. Great. Okay, let's clean up this little mess in here very quick. Let's give the chance to these three to be marked for removal, like so. And I feel that no, okay, he's picking up berries, so yeah, that's one is the only gatherer that's there. Let me see if I can place just in front of the forester another lumberjack. Two maybe, no, one is gonna be just fine. And at some point I might have to remove this chestnut area in here, because yeah, I really want to have oak pretty much everywhere other than the area that are needed to be harvested by the tapir shark. I think that a big chunk of work is gonna have to go into this reservoir as well. We're gonna have to kind of like make sure that we fill it up, so I might just now slowly build up these corners in here, and I think that I will follow the shape of this reservoir. It sounds like it's an it's an okay decision. It looks like, at least. There he goes, and now we can retrace back to where we were before. And now the decision of lifting it up, and I think it's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna put it at level with this, the highest level in here, which if I have to have a guess, it's well, same level as these plus 3, so 4 level up, like so. Well, it's gonna be a lot of wood, but it's gonna help us store a lot of water and create a system where we can irrigate most of our food production wise and everything. Now I just have to make sure that despite following the silhouette of this reservoir, I still gonna have to allow our beaver to walk on top of it, so that should be fun. That's gonna be a fun part, definitely. There we go, just like that. We still have a couple of layers missing, and the real question is to me now, will I just create a stairs that goes upward in here so they can build all vertically? I don't know. I feel like it's the best solution ever to place stairs and then build one row at a time. Even if it's slower, I mean, like, we still need to build the entirety of the other side, so there is not much we are gonna need for that. That's gonna be fine. I think there should be plenty of it. Now, this is the basic shape of our our reservoir. What I really want is that I want to create a way for this to spill in here, but at the same time I could even dig out this part in here or get a trench of water going this way, so that we use all of this wood, because now this was supposed to be for bed water and whatnot, but now we have all our bed water under control and in check, so all our bed water goes that way. We're still mixing it at the end of our map, but so far it's not a problem, which means that I can probably go and start create a canal to irrigate all around this area and remove this, so we can claim a little bit of space back. And we're gonna use this reservoir for it, I think. And yeah, it's gonna require a little bit of time. It's our production is somewhat okay and not fast, but not slow at the same time. So let's give priority a little bit to this, so we can start and plan all our... What's happening? There we go. Perfect. So yeah, we can start applying a little bit of priority to this area. So the building of explosive, it's definitely faster than building of them. And once this is all exploded, I can start to plant things around and make sure that everything it's there is more food and whatnot. Also, I would love to lift up the storage, so create some sort of vertical spaces. Same for these houses. I would love to move everything on overhang and off from the ground, except obviously for our underground pile. Yeah, but everything else should probably be lifted from the floor as much as we can anyway. As you can see, this is quite fast process. Our beaver friends are doing their best, and there is quite a few haulers already, so this should be alright. Let's give it a little bit of a speed up. I usually play at speed 3 or 2, and this is because I am really eager to move to whatever is next after whatever I'm currently doing. I don't know if it makes much sense, but it's just that I'm so happy to play this game, and it's very good. I love the planning, I love the kind of like handling and balancing resources. I think that a smart way to play this game, it's everything that obviously one, it's the way that kind of like you enjoy play the game. So if you do enjoy being on the side of, oh, I want to just grow my colony and build these and build that. So I was in an argument a few days ago with, not an argument, I was in a discussion with some friends, and was like, oh, like some people love to use tons of robot and whatnot. And I'm not a super robot person. Like, I don't really like a robot in this case, but I'm definitely going to be have some use for these robots. Because despite being robots, obviously we are in a post-apocalyptic environment and whatnot, we are using them for dangerous jobs, right? So mine, to send them in the beehive, for example, where there's beehive, so our beavers don't have any bee stings and whatnot. So I'll say, let's enjoy these explosions. There we go. And there we go. You see, as soon as he hit the tree spot in here, everything got more irrigated. This is because one canal is not enough to irrigate everything. So I think I want to say that probably around here we are going to place 3 more dynamite, like so. And I'm gonna give a high priority to this as well. And we can start and think on which side do we want to produce, which side do we want to keep as a walking path and what not. And usually to have the best of it, I draw a path along the border in here, for example. But this border is a little bit too messy for me. I don't really like it. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna use this canal as a center with some platform, like so. And from here, I'll try and see if I do need any other canal at this point. Because if I destroy all of these and I kick off these 3 dynamite, we see that now everything is irrigated. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. If we create a path in here for a farm to be placed in here, are we able to fit everywhere? We are not completely covered. I guess that I really want to... I mean, like, that's gonna be dry during the dry season, but it's not gonna happen to this area, I think. So I want to focus all my effort, I think, on this side, like so. Maybe from the river side? Actually, no. I will place a farmhouse more in the center so that I can expand in the back if I need to. Like here, sounds like the best position. And now I clean up the road that I left behind, select the efficient farmhouse and try and get it in the same area-ish, like so. And now the only thing that's missing is create a road so that people can actually... what is it? T? I think it's the shortcut to remove it. Shift X. There we go. And now the only thing is missing is making sure that our beaver friends are not gonna pass through this area, are more exploiting this bridge. Let me just get rid of the piece that I don't need. And once this is going to be completed, I'm going to clear out this area so it can be farmed, and same for this. Or, now that I look at it, would it not make sense have it one canal in here and a road? It sounds like a better idea because it's just going to be this road. And if I place some beehive around here, this road that they're going to use is not going to be hitting other, air quote, other beavers. So let's see for now. Let's give these the time to be builded. Let's tell them that this is higher priority than probably needs to be higher because otherwise they're gonna be trying to build the other dam first. So let's see here. It's just continuing, but I don't think they can proceed with this, and neither with this one. So it can anybody remove this? Because like once that is removed, I can start and build the overhang like that. So that's gonna speed up the process a little bit, but they need to remove these 3 first. Alright, while they are finishing this little part in here, I'm gonna have to wait because these stairs are gonna lead to this area, and that's gonna help remove most of the thing that at the moment they are blocking our path. Well, not most of it, but all of it, hopefully. So that's while that is being taken care of slowly but surely, I think that this is gonna be our next priority of removals and whatnot. And this is because I might have to just get some overhang in here that goes straight. Now, I think that it's possible that this line in here is the best line for, you know, placing. Yeah, like if I place it in here, I can see that this is gonna be the point of attack. So these 3 technically should be 4, but I'm gonna use these as a border, this as a border, and these 2 as a middle lane for water canal. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna do it like that. Probably I should start to build a little contraption in here. So let's see what we can do. If we place a border there and a 4 canal, what's that gonna give us? Not much interesting result so far, but that's gonna be the start, and it's gonna align with this border, so I'm gonna be able to create some sort of like direct border for there. So let's place this down just for, you know, shits and giggles. Then let's get another one, and from this one we're gonna do like a 6 bridge out. Now this, it's likely gonna give us let's see, if I start building in here, it's gonna be 6 from the ledge of that distance, which means that this little square in here, which I'm gonna mark in here, it's gonna be the foundation of our second flat overhang. So how am I gonna do that? Well, probably I should have started with, instead of 1, I get 3, like so. So it's high already enough, and we might need a second tree as well. Now from here, I'm gonna have, forget about this, I'm gonna have a 4-piece, which is gonna be looking on the left side, well, on the front, and a 2-piece, which is gonna overlook on the left side. And I'll show you in a second why. Because then I can place 6 like so, and 6 on the other side, creating this sort of contraption with the minimum amount of wood, I guess. Possibly I'm gonna have to build a stair from here, but hey ho, that's the life. So last bits is making sure that we have space for 5, 3, 5 and 1, 4. You can see that I'm looking at the square on the floor, so my mouse is pointing at the corner, and you can see that at the bottom there is a cross, which means it's missing, which means that these 4 tiles are the distance from my ledge, as you can see, and this is like 5, 5, 5 and 4. Now how am I gonna do this? I'm glad you asked that, because there is a chance for me to get these 2, and at the moment I'm just gonna remove it. I hate these ghost things, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna be placing the same exact contraption, but well, a little bit shorter. So it's gonna be 1, then this one is gonna have 3, I guess. I am short of a stack of 2 on top of it. Yes, and then it's gonna be is it 2? No, it's oh, bad tide started. Great news, I guess. So I was correct. So it's a 1, then an overhang of 3, and then we said 3, 5, and I am 1 short. Ah, of course, I am 1 short because this is at level, so I was not supposed to remove this tree. Let's get rid of this. Let's place back this levee in here and just mark these as an entrance, which makes more sense. I'm gonna remove this as a starting point and place a 4, as we said, 5. There we go. So this is now somewhat connected, or it will be connected. I will be placing a 3 and is it a 2? Yes, so a 2, scaffold of, no, keep doing the same mistake, a 1, a scaffolding of 3 in here, and then on top of that I'm gonna be placing 3 of 5, and that should be part of our overhang. Well, not part, but our entire overhang. I am just not happy with one thing only. Well, not happy, but I would love to have some statue hanging on the border of this bridge. Now, it is my understanding that I can redo this middle piece in here, and that if I place some, for example, some, what is it called? A beaver statue, which kind of like increase the aesthetic of the beaver statue stats. I can place it in here, and everyone that passed by is gonna, absorb that point. But in here, there is not many people passing by, so I might just, forget about it. Now, I'll do it. It is gonna be very simple to redo it. So basically, we said a 3 in here, and then a 1. And then instead of a 4, we get to have a 5. An overhang of 2 now for 4 level, and a 6 everywhere, like so. So now we even have the space for, a little beaver statue in here, just hanging our beaver friends, overlooking, our beaver colony there. Kind of like a monument, to all the fallen beavers that they fall during the big building, In here, what I can place? Well, that's easy enough. I can place just... that was completely the wrong position. I can place Is it a 3? It's a 2. A platform of 2. And the only thing that's gonna be needed after that, it's building them with this overhang, with this impermeable floor, sorry, no overhang. So now this should ensure that once everything gets builded, it's gonna be brought left to right, you know, from this aqueduct in here. And that should be it. That should be part of it. Alright, they start building, obviously that's going very slow for reasons, but these are just log. I'm very happy that these log are just, you know, getting sorted out, and we are in the moment in a bad tide. I love the bad tide because it's like a drought. We don't really see it. We don't really look. Our beaver colony are like just like, oh, there is no power. But once we're gonna start to get into gravity battery and large windmill and whatnot, we're gonna create a windmill farm, and it's gonna be 100% super awesome. What is it missing in here? It is too far from any district, of course, because these need, at least that one need to be builded. Let's give it super duper high priority. And what are we gonna build in here? Let's see our storage inventory. So we do have a lot of carrots, and we're producing a lot of potato and a tons of bread and a tons of blueberry. But the sunflower seed are very scarce at the moment. There is not a lot of sunflower seed. So possibly the best course of action in here would be start to produce a little bit of extra sunflower. Not gonna go crazy about it. I just say this entire area in here, and this entire area in here, and whatever is left on this other side. And for now should give us a little bit of extra space. Ah, 1 second. We do not have storage of sunflower seed, are we? We are out of storage for sunflower seed. We got a tons of, well, tons is a big word, but we got enough storage of other things, but not sunflower seed. So should I start building my, because I'm planning to have some sort of floating storage. Now I could leave this in here, just temporary as a support, and then move them on my overhanged floating storage, which by the way is going to be an area only dedicated to food production. So we're going to have a tons of bakery and grills and a tons of storage for food specific. It's fine. I'm gonna start build on top of it, and that's that should allow me to kind of like travel. Let's see the best way to place a ladder in here. So no matter what type of ladder I'm placing in here, it's still gonna be needing some platform anyway. So I'm gonna place it in a central position like so. I'm gonna add a large warehouse in here. This is gonna be containing, as we say, the sunflower seed, and the ladder, I'll place it there in this fashion. So we're gonna have a couple of ladder in here, and it's gonna do like so. Now, should we give higher priority in here? Yes, please. All of these need to be higher priority because the functioning of our colony is kind of like take priority from everything else. Blueberry as well, production is okay. I mean, like dandelion, I got so much of it, I don't know what to do with it at the moment. And this is just for the antidote. I don't think they are eating it. Yeah, no, nothing whatsoever. So yeah, that's that. Also, we need to start sorting out spider dog and cattails storage, because, well, we don't have much. We don't have nothing at all at the moment. Let's see how long this is gonna take. This should be pretty straight. Oh, 60 log and 80 plank. My plank situation is not super duper ideal, but it will do. Oh, this one, does this plant get sick? They don't get sick so far. Okay, I'll take it. Sounds like a win to me. And we have another farm, which is great. What can we have in here as a farming? Okay, I think that we have so much potato and a lot of carrots and bread. I think that we are gonna divide between carrots and wheat. Wheat, we have a lot of wheat as well. At the moment we have like 12,000 stored of 1,100. I guess that I remove one of the storage from wheat. They're just not able to consume it fast enough. Alright, so You know what? You go and pause. I'll pause you guys. You go and do something else. Because at the moment we are good food-wise. And yeah, 18 vacancies still. Is it because everybody died of old age? There's a lot of people are dead of old age, unfortunately. But that's what's happened when you have a functioning colony and, you know. Why are they starting working on that one? I think that this one got to take the priority once this is done. Okay, let's start to make sure that all of this it's prepared before everything else. So let's place, as usual, our overhang. I will murder this part of the pot because they're gonna produce it from the other side, hopefully. And I mean, like, I can close it in here. Like I could use this line in here to close it, like so. I think that's the leeway for the water. Yeah, that's this is gonna be the border, at least, of our little contraption in here. Well, I mean, like, little is not probably the best description ever. Okay, let's try and get these sorted first before everything else. I don't really want they start to build this dam, and despite I'm very happy for it, that's not what I need right now at this moment. Let's place, I mean, like, I don't want to consume metal blocks, so the part that they can actually reach it with just walking, I'll just keep them like that. Because this area is temporarily not used, I'm just gonna add it. I mean, like, if I place a road in there, they're not gonna be able to reach it anyway. So that's that. Do they need this? They don't need this at this point. At least not for now. You see, this one, they're able to actually build it. This one for last, because I'm afraid that they're gonna finish this area and some beaver are gonna get stuck and just gonna have to destroy and move forward and backward again. So very annoying. Let's try and give our beaver friends a way to reach the top. If I place a ladder which face forward, I should maintain my way of walking, which means that I can get inside from here, can get on the left side and on top. Yeah, perfect. I'll let it build and I'll be with you guys once it's done. While they are finishing that side of the reservoir, I was thinking that probably it's gonna be wise to place a sluice in here and just regulate the floor till, I mean, like, the brim, I guess, till 690, yeah, till 90% of the top layer. I guess that this is the best solution to store enough water and, you know, have a little bit of trickle on the other side. It's gonna be fun to see what am I gonna do in here, because I could do many things, but I would love to create some sort of solution where there is a sluice, a canal in here, and then this canal extend on this side, watering this side, and then we can pass other side canal or mini canal, so that we're gonna get this area completely green and back to life again, ready to be used for who knows what it is. I don't know. I think that usually when I plan for a green area, it's probably destined to wood or food, but at the moment I think we are super good. I want to expand a little bit the colony, because I mean, like, we have space, we have food, we have pretty much all the good things that we can ask for. So I don't see why we cannot expand a little bit our colony. I don't want to go crazy on it. I'm just gonna add this 3 apartment first, and then we're gonna see what's the next step. Now I see that I have a lot of science point, almost 4,800. And that remembers me that, yeah, we have things to unlock. And one of these things is the mine. But we're not there yet. We're not producing as much, not even close. But what can bring us there? Well, Industrial Revolution and such. So let's unlock the windmill, the large windmill, and the gravity battery. these three things are gonna start be super useful, especially when it's for the industrial phase. Like right now, all our energy just gets used or wasted, and having a gravity battery is gonna help our beaver a lot. Now we're gonna need to build like a structure of sorta, but there's not gonna be a problem because all of this canal in here, it's all be studied to, you know, planned to hold water wheel, and these water wheel are gonna be all connected. And I think that I'm gonna have some side in here which is gonna extend vertically, maybe on this side, because this side is gonna be very tricky to fill with something important. But if I extend this side vertically and I let just ladder on top of ladder, I'm gonna be able to place some gravity battery on top of here and then connect it vertically to a power shaft, and then connect the power shaft on this side, and all of this side can all be powered, so we can lose all of this water wheel and reclaim some of the terrain, because at that point we're gonna just use this electricity somewhere else, which is possible that we're gonna use this area for, you know, industrial area, because it's very close to this pot. It's gonna be very close to the battery, and there is a mine there which probably is gonna bring a lot of scrap metal, so for all of these scrap ruins as well. So yeah, it's a lot to do. I guess that with this part of the reservoir almost completed, it's probably wise to focus our energy on what's the next bit. So I think that I'm gonna give this priority for now, because I guess that they have access to it at this point, and that should provide a way for us to just start to redirect some of the water all in the same spot. I don't see if this is a problem or not. We will see later, I guess. But it's the moment to start and prioritize a little bit this part of the construction, because I don't want this reservoir to be built before the bridge, because otherwise this reservoir would be useless, and that's not what we want. So I might give a little bit of high priority to this part of the build. They already start working on one of my... I'm worried that this is unreachable, like they're not going to be able to build this because this is not builded. A way to kind of like circumnavigate this issue would be having a platform in here. So as you can see, this platform reach there. This platform is going to be able to... they're going to be able to reach it from the top down. So I think that I am in need of quite the contraption in here, so that they're gonna be able to get up, cross here, and go on this other side. Because I don't need the other side just yet, because once that part is constructed, this is gonna be 100% reachable from other ways. So let's see what we need to dam up this part. So I want to say that we can place a ladder in here sideway and a ladder in here. Why sideway? Well, because if I place it sideway, they can go on the bottom level and on top. Technically we don't need it, but better have it and not need it than not having it at all. So let's give these super duper high priority, and once that is gonna be done, I will have to, well, construct the path to reach the destination, I guess. It's gonna be like so. They're building it quite fast, so I'm quite happy with that. This is gonna probably be something like this one. So I mean, like that one I cannot move it because that need to reach the other way, and this one need to be built before everything else. All right, so now everything is super duper high priority. No, please, just I always do this. I kind of like give it highest priority instead of I should have like this construction priority very high only for the thing that need to be done now. Everything that I just want prioritize, it should be with like this middle priority. I don't know if there is numbers or level for this, but yeah, I'll let it build a little bit. Now this construction is somewhat officially done, We just need to wait for... What's happening in here? Ah, well, it's never gonna be filled, isn't it? Well, this one should be just open at this point. There is not something that need to be blocked. It's should always be open. And, you know, it's gonna give a little bit of wet fur to our beaver friends. You know, extra point for wet fur. They built the first ladder, which is great. You know what? I don't think they need this contraption in here, so I might just delete everything because we don't really need it at this moment in time. Delete this as well and start to place our levee in here, like so. Possibly... Okay, let's see. Okay, so if I do reverse building, which means that I build from that side there. Ah, I don't have two, isn't it? This is gonna be a problem. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna do like this and like this. And then when I have the chance, I'm gonna place a levee with the tree in here. Once this is done, when this is builded, I'm gonna give it the opportunity to kind of like redeem itself. This needs priority for now, like super duper priority. I don't know if I wanted this side to be prioritized first, but I think it's just gonna be fine. Worst case scenario, all the water is just gonna come outside this part and flow out. It's fine. It looks bad, but it's fine. I keep saying it's fine. I'm probably trying to convince myself that everything is fine. Nothing is in fire. On top of that, what is it? A bad tide is coming? Yeah, the bad tide is coming as well, so... Yeah, honestly, never cared less about a bad tide than this playthrough. This is going very nice. I'm very happy with it. There we go, you see? We were not worried at all. I'm gonna say that I'll continue my ritual of placing 6 dam at the time. And once this is builded, I'm gonna just destroy this tree and rebuild them properly, 6 at a time. For now, it's like, yeah, you know what? I think that if I place these like so, that should be fine as well. Like they will need to build everything. I do have plank at the moment. I do not have metal. That's a problem, I think. How's our industry? Is bad, isn't it? It is bad. Well, I don't have explosive. I'm gonna have to wait this. You know, I'm gonna have to ride this bad tide before everything else get built. I just try to kind of like give a sense to all of these. I think that most of these can be builded anyway, but for overhang we definitely need metal block and a lot of them. So that's gonna require us a huge amount of metal block. So possibly this is gonna take a little bit of time. Now, I got tons of log, which is perfect for this dam. I say that I didn't want to build it just yet, but I think that it's gonna be a sensible move, things to do to kind of like start to build the dam, because otherwise we're gonna be held back by this metal block. Well, I finish whatever I can in here, and then once if the bad tide is still gonna be in progress and we do not have no water, I mean, like, this is one of the reasons why the bad tide could be good. It's because you can, you know, ride it out with the power during this week or so of bad weather. I'm planning to place another thing that I'm planning to is that to place like a bad water rig in here, so that we can kind of like extract back the water rather than just having it there. But yeah, that's for the future. I'm not even going there right now. All right, I'll let it ride a little bit, I'll let it build everything. They definitely can reach in here, and they 100% have the log for it. There is plank still, but I think that now the sawmill it's gonna be without power, so there's not gonna be much. We really need to think about this little contraption in here more seriously, because this could have helped us during this moment of, you know, bad. Oh, wait a minute. I've completely forgot that I have these smelters in here doing their best. Let's see, what are they missing? They definitely have scrap metal and whatnot. Let's prioritize this. And they have plenty of electricity, if I'm not mistaken, because like, yeah, they have like 600 out of 200. I don't know why this is the only one Why this is the only one that says 100%, and this one doesn't tell me? And now this is 0. That's strange. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's something that it's happening. Anyway, this is now outputting 600. Everything is connected. Make sure that I just look at it. Oh, what is this? It's missing a gear. Why these and these are different? What is happening? Look at that. I knew it. That there was something which was not quite right. Well, we were missing a power shaft in the middle. Still does not explain why this is like that. I think that once this is gonna be in, this T-junction is gonna convert similar to this model. I'm pretty positive about it. Don't know why, but I can feel it. Yeah, same for this one. See, this one has an end of the thingamabob, so it does not go nowhere. But because this one is connected to 2, it changed into a full gear, I guess. Yeah, full log. It's crazy to look at this because they all rotate in different ways. Possibly once this is gonna be done. Why nobody's coming? Is anybody coming? Nobody's. Oh, it's done. Okay. Oh wow, 1325. We can 100% exploit this. Are these reachable? Let me just... Before it's gonna be like, oh, there is nothing that we can do in range. Yeah, no, I think that it should be able to. Alright, so I'll let this play out. We have 3 metal blocks. They are very, very far away for now. But it's okay. We can deal with this. We need to sort out even our bad water part in here so that we can extend our water reservoir. But for now, it's fine. Let's focus on one side of the map at the time. This is coming along okay, I guess. I want to say that it's fine. Let's see. Can I have another ladder in here? And well, that's gonna be to connect to this other side. So once this ladder is done, they're gonna be able to come across in here, and they're not gonna need this line anymore. There we go. Adding some way for our beaver to build everything from the top. I mean, like, this is coming good. So I'm not worried about it, not too much. I think that part of these systems in here, it's gonna allow us to expand later for electricity and whatnot. Because that's why I keep it too wide, because I'm gonna be able to place water wheel and a shaft to pass through the electricity. So not only we're gonna convert all the water that comes through, but we're gonna be able to have some electricity around here, which means that we can bring it to some other district, maybe this area in here. We can do something with it. I don't know. One thing that I know is that we need to expand our colony, and thus I really want to have a little bit of priority on all of this, because yeah, we need more workers. There's just so much to do, and apparently not enough beavers. We do have food, we do have everything, and I would love to plan for this. There we go, a dirt excavator. So 2k and 1k. I mean, like, we could already get this sorted, but then there is just so much to do just still. Like, this dirt excavator is gonna help us terraform the terrain, which, by the way, it's something that I absolutely adore. So that's that. And yeah, I mean, like, I'm just gonna let it ride a little bit and see where we're going, and hopefully... Okay, so now this is done. I'm gonna be able to remove part of this inside, because until this is not builded, this is gonna be inside, is gonna be useless. I mean, like, are gonna be able to build this one? And the bad tide ended, and with that we start cycle 31. Which is very good achievement. I'm very happy. I like to see the water kind of like coming in and water up everything. The visual of this game are beautiful as well. I love the cute animation and the style, and I am a huge fan of the voxel. I mean, like, it's not voxel, but it's like tiled 1x1 terrain. It fits very well. It's proportionate to the game. Alright, so part of the construction is all done and dusted. I am very happy with it. We are using even the impermeable floor, which means that these last bits in here, it's gonna be what basically has leak into our current aqueduct. Now, are they starting to build this part? Luckily, yes. So my intuition and was right to place a little beaver on top of the last bit so that it can build everything in here. That's worked perfectly fine by me. I'll take it any time of the week. And once everything is built, they should be able to walk inside. And yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be able to reach this other side. If not, we're gonna do the same exact structure on top of this canal. This is beautiful. We can start to see that we have this little waterfall in here. It's fine. We take it. These two are basically almost done as well, which is great to hear. But that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode. So thanks for joining me in this journey of engineering the mega colony in Timberborn. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did playing. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes and do drop a comment below letting me know what you like to see next. Thanks for watching, bye!